the maths calculation, is arithmetic operations. Okay, so generally there are the four main methods of doing the maths calculation. Okay, with the help of the lead method, then with the help of the double braces method, then with the help of the square bracket method, and with the help of the EXPR method. Okay, so let me show this one by one. These are simple things. Okay, that you have to perform after this. So perform the various arithmetic operation using different four methods. Four or methods I have implemented here. You can see I have declared the variable, that all you are aware how to declare the variable. Then method one using the let. One important rule you should note down here: in the let we cannot make the use of dollar symbol. Okay, there is no need to make the use of dollar symbol in the let. So let is just like the command itself or the keyword. So let I want my addition to be done for the number 1 and number 2, which is to be stored in the number 3. You can see no spaces we should give here. So num3 equal to num1 plus num2. I want to display the output. Okay, addition of number 1 and number 2 is dollar number 3. Our addition will be get performed here itself. Then what will be get display here? On the place of num1 will get display 10. On the place of num2 will get display 20, because we are accessing the value of the variable. So this is just to show you which two number you are using for addition purpose. Understood? So for the let, you can see we have not make any use of the dollar symbol here while doing the addition, and that rule also you keep in mind. You can make the use of dollar in the let. Okay. Second important method, making the use of braces. Okay. So same num3 is my third variable where I am storing my result. Now you can see here within a braces I have mentioned the num1 and num2. Okay. But you can see before that I have to compulsory use the dollar symbol. Otherwise your result will not come into the effect. Okay. So that is the difference here you can see. And then again what I am displaying the same thing, addition of num1, num2, which will be the which is already stored in the num3. You are just displaying it here. Okay, which is already being stored here. Third method, making the use of the square bracket. Same like this. Okay, only just changing the bracket. Okay, num1 plus. So any option you can use. Just we are searching key how different ways there. And similarly, you can display it like this. Now this is slightly different one. EXPR. Okay, what? EXPR. So num3 here you have to make this is like the keyword, just like we have on the let here EXPR. Now one important thing is there. Here you can see I have not given any space after the this operator. Okay, but here I have given, because when you are using the EXPR, it is compulsory to give the space before and after the operator. Otherwise, it will not work. That is only the difference you can see here. Okay, difference between this particular syntax and this is what here also I use the dollar starting at the starting point, but inside the braces now here single braces. Inside the braces the keyword EXPR. After that num1 space plus num2. Okay, if you don't give the space here, what will happen? Now this is displaying part, it is as it is, as you know. Let's see the result first and then we'll make some experiment and then see what error we are coming. We are getting the error. Okay, so we have the arith1. Where we are. Okay, we have changed it. Now I am in the different one. Math calculation, open terminal. You can see, because in every option we have done the same thing, but syntax is only the different, so that we are getting the same result. You can see first method, second method, third and fourth. Okay, let me make change. As I told you, if you don't give the space, what will happen? You see,
Okay, 10 plus 2.
you are the operation is not happening. Are you getting the difference?
Yes.
Online team,
Yes, sir.
what this one where we have used the spaces before the operator and the after the operator, but here in this script we have not make use of the space before the after and the before the operator and after the operator. I have made this change. Okay, that's why I got that result. What we are getting? We are just getting the value display. But what we don't want to be a value display, what we want the operation to be happen there. So that is the reason I am saying it is compulsory to give the space before and after the operator when you are using the EXPR keyword here. You can note it down somewhere. And after making the change, I should get the correct result here. That is the point only here. So syntax of late is like this only, you have to follow like this only. All of you got this one?
Yes.
Now
Yes, we got
let me make the one more change here. Now I want to do the floating point operations. So I will make it as a 10.10 and I will make it as a 20.20. Let's see what result we'll get. We are getting the number of errors there because the fifth point here you can see. If you want to perform the operations on the floating point number, we have to go with the another option, that is a BC, basic calculator option, or BC option. So that is the reason here you can see at any point have I used the BC option? No, that's why I'm getting the error here. So that how to use that BC option, let's see that in the one more script. So this is our second. So same operation I have performed. Okay. Only what I have done, there is a slight changes. Okay. So when you are using the BC option, okay, when you are in the BC option, so you have to follow this syntax. Okay. Otherwise, we will not able to get the correct result for the floating point numbers. What is the syntax? Syntax is what? BC will work with only the echo. That is the first point. What BC will work only with the echo. Now what is happening here? The result of this is getting echo. After that, you can see I have used the pipe. Okay, pipe means pipe is doing what? Pipe giving the result of this to the next command. You got the point. So that is the meaning here. Key echoing the result of this particular num1 and num2 to the BC. So important rule you should keep in mind, the BC should always get used with the echo command. Okay. Now what we have done here, we have used another variable addition, and in that addition we have kept whole result. Now for to do that, initially compulsory you have to use the dollar symbol, and then inside that echo whatever operation you want to do, that within a quotes and the pipe and BC option. So you can see everywhere I have done the same thing. Okay, only change you can see here, scale in the form of scale. Okay, so what if you, now let's see what if you don't give the scale here. Let me remove this, save, and let me run the arith2. You can see I have got the first result, addition of 20, 30 point, correct? This is correct. This is also correct. Here we have missed something. Here also we have missed something. Multiplication we have not got here. Division we have got display as a 0 only. But the division should be something there, na? Not it should be there. That's why here you can see you have to make the use of scale. Scale in the sense display me the result up to the 3 decimal position. Let me run it again. Now you can see the division of 10.20 and 20.20 is 0.504. What? 0.504. That result you are getting here. Understood? This is because of what? Because you have utilized the scale here. If you don't utilize the scale, you will not able to get the result here. Okay. So then, so in this way, you can make the use of what I said. You can make the use of BC option. BC stands for what? The basic calculator option. Understood? So if you want to deal with the what I said, the floating point numbers, then compulsory you have to go with the BC option. Understood? If you don't give, then what kind of error you can face, that I have already shown here. Okay, syntax for this as already mentioned. So whatever things you are mentioning in the echo, whatever operation you are performing, that must be enclosed within a quotes. Okay, that result will be go to the basic calculator option, and then you'll get the result in the form of the floating point format. Understood? Otherwise, you will not able to get the result for that. Okay, so these are the different options you can have in the maths calculation. Let, then double braces, then square bracket, expr. This is for all the things is without floating point numbers. So for with floating point numbers also, these you can perform, but you have to use the BC option. Okay. Syntax here near unexpected token somewhere. Here, what is the error you can see? What is the error? Why we have not get the multiplication? Because here we have missed the dollar symbol. Okay. So then let's see. Then you can see you get the correct result here. Okay. So I hope all of you have got the now multiple points today we have discussed. So you will be needing the time to okay, perform all these kind of things. So until and unless you will not perform, you will not get the errors and you will not understand the whole things. There are certain specific key points are there with each things that we have discussed regarding the spaces, braces, all these kind of things.